Okay, it's all good now.
I would say.
Yeah, we all set. Okay, so the first question here, like the purpose of this video is to get you to share what you're currently doing in your business, how we work together, how I've
Oh,
helped, and the results you've been seeing so far with it, and how you're doing yourself overall. If you want to share some things you'd like people to hear, like your target audience and all, and even other ghostwriters who are not doing as well as you now, you can also share as well. So you can just give a brief summary who you are, what you do, what you're currently doing, how it's going about.
yeah, man. So, my name is Vincent, and I run a ghostwriting agency called the Branding House, and we do LinkedIn and Twitter content for other business owners to help them grow their personal brands. And yeah, I've been doing it for about 10 months now. I've been growing pretty decently, with clients and whatnot. And yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. I've seen your results yourself. So can you flex your results with clients? Like how's it going overall?
Yeah, we're getting pretty good results for pretty much all our clients. Our churn is pretty low. With one of our clients, Anthony, we're getting him a bunch of new closed deals per month for his coaching program. So, he's seeing a massive ROI off the service we're providing him. Other clients are growing super fast on Twitter, like um, Traceman, AT, as we said, he grew like a couple thousand followers in a few months. Same with Juan. And pretty much all our clients strung super well, going viral and whatnot pretty well.
Awesome, awesome. So what do you think you're doing right now that most ghostwriters are not doing? What makes you stand out?
There's a lot of things we're doing. So number one is we have a really good system for growing. Most ghostwriters, they kind of, try to give super like customized plans or whatever, which is good, right? But most ghostwriters end up like not getting good results for the clients because they simply don't have a system in place, right? We have repeatable systems which we use on all our clients, which makes literally 100% of our clients grow, right? So we know everything inside and out of how Twitter works, and we have repeatable systems which we apply to all our clients to make them grow. Um, on top of that, the ways we get clients, like most ghostwriters just rely on inbound leads, but we have other channels like cold email, paid ads and whatnot. So that's, paid ads actually is about to start, but, we're just I think we're like more advanced than other ghostwriting agencies.
Awesome, awesome. I think I've seen that myself. I've looked into the results myself. I'm mind blown as well. So, before working with us, I think you'd made some hires yourself. What kind of tasks were they doing for you or your client?
Wait, sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah, I said before working with me or before working with us, you'd made some hires for your agency. So, like, what kind of tasks were they doing for you or your client?
Yeah, so I was pretty much handling everything, man. Besides the commenting, I was writing all the content, handling what was like 7 clients, 8 clients, and so it was a lot, man. Like I couldn't even focus on lead generation. I couldn't focus on getting new clients because I was literally just focused on fulfilling for clients, and so obviously I was doing a good job, but I was pretty burnt out. Like I wasn't really excited about doing work anymore. Yeah, so I was pretty much handling all the content.
Oh, okay. So then, okay, okay. I know fully well that you had reply guys. I've seen ghostwriters that work without reply guys for their client. And one very good strategy when it comes to growing on Twitter is interacting with people on Twitter and LinkedIn as well. You have to do comments. Some people will say you have to do 200 a day, though I don't recommend, but that range between 35 and 50 a day is
Yep.
very good. It's very good. So what do you have to say about ghostwriters who are not currently using reply guides for the client compared to the results you're getting now. I mean, I know some of your clients and they're getting really good engagement and all. So what do you have to say about that? The ghostwriters not using
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's an absolute necessity. If you want to grow on Twitter, you need to at the very least reply to your comments. Like it's better if you comment on other people as well, but minimum you have to reply to your comments. And so I guess a lot of ghostwriters who, don't want to get a VA and just like charge extra for the comments, I think, it's kind of lazy to be honest. There's no point not to do it. Better results, it's easier to sell. It's not more very expensive to get a VA to do comments, but yeah, commenting is a absolute necessity. And Yeah, it's just very important because back in the day on Twitter, you could just get away with like paid retweets, and those retweets would actually get you paid reach, but also like some organic reach. It would just push you to a bunch of audiences. But now paid retweets only get you really bad quality reach, and so the way to get into more people's spaces is just by commenting. It's that simple.
Correct, correct. So you said you were writing for your clients all by yourself, ghostwriting
Yeah,
for like 7 to 8 people. Even myself, I used to ghostwrite. I did ghostwriting for like over a year, maybe 1.5 years before switching to recruitment. And I think the max number of clients I had at once was four. And it was very stressful. It was very
yeah,
stressful having to write for all of them, create a strategy. And even at that time, I didn't even have a reply guide. So I was actually having to do replies myself. So for you now,
really.
yeah.
Yeah,
So for you now, I mean, you already made a really good decision, like hiring a reply guide to take yourself out of that and improve client results. So when it comes to the writing, like how long was it taking you to, you know, write for 7 to 8 clients at the same time without
yeah,
sacrifice policy?
yeah. So I'll just start off. I think it was very difficult. It was not a fun thing to do, and I had to literally write 1 week of content for every client every single day, which is insane because I write content in weekly batches, or the agency does. We send clients weekly batches of content once a week, and so that means that I've like 8 clients. I've written actually more than one client a day, and that's insane. Like writing whether it's like 21 tweets or whatever, it's a lot. And so how long that would take me at the start, it would take me like probably maybe 2 3 hours a day. But the thing is, as like you just like push yourself harder and harder, like you get kind of burnt out. So it takes you longer. You need more breaks for the same amount of work. You procrastinate more, things like that, and you're also a bit slower. And so at some point, I was just so burnt out. It would literally take me sometimes all day, man, to write like 2 weeks of client content, whatever. It was a lot. It would take me many many hours every single day to write the content.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I totally understand. To be honest, I don't think. Well, I'm trying to like go back in time and see if I could ever do the amount of clients because I remember there was a time where I had to, there are some cases you have a standard price and there's some cases where some clients are offering to can't pay your standard price, but they can pay a little lower, and sometimes you take them on. So those kind of cases, I had to reject like every other person who was not my ideal
Yeah.
client just because I didn't have the capacity. And even at a point, I was scared of taking more clients because I couldn't deliver. I wouldn't be able to deliver because of the stress already on me. Did you have any similar experience when you were writing all by yourself for clients?
Yeah, so I was searching actually, so I guess this is kind of like getting into the hiring part. I was searching for a writer for a really long time because the second I hit like 5 clients, I actually wanted to hire a writer. But then I just got like 2 or 3 more clients. And so I was like, okay, like this is hard now. I was kind of like stuck. And so I was just like scrambling for a writer. I went to a bunch of, pretty popular hiring agencies, like, you definitely know of them, the competitors. And so I went to them. I was working with him for like a month or two, and they just like couldn't find me one. And so then I think it was one of my boys recommended you, and he was like, "Yeah, this guy runs a hiring agency." I'm just like, "Okay, whatever." Boom. It was like you gave me the guy instantly, right? You found the guy with like within few hours probably, right? But then I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna wait on this. I'm gonna test some other things." And so I went with him in like 1 or 2 weeks. But if I had, and it was the right guy, but if I had went with him off the bat, you found him in a few hours. Other guys couldn't find any in like a few weeks. So, you guys definitely did a good job on that.
Yeah, awesome. And that's one of the reasons like I focus on helping ghostwriters and people who are into social media content as a whole because I have a lot of experience there. So
Yeah.
it's much easier for me to train these people based on their experience. I'm working with other ghostwriters and all. So it's quite easy for me to train these people specifically and help ghostwriters instead of agencies are hiring for almost every role possible. So that's what makes it different. So we're very confident there. So compared to you said you were writing content for yourself, then you were writing all your clients' content yourself, then you had someone who is handling that now. So compared to, the tasks you were doing in your business then and the tasks you're doing now, since you're out of delivery or without sacrificing quality, you're still doing a great, delivering great results for your client. What are you doing right now? What's your focus right now in business?
Yeah, yeah. So, the writer has saved me a lot of time for sure. It's a lot. So like obviously, like I have a lot of like trauma, not trauma, but dude, I just like hate writing content. And so even like now that I realize it, like I probably spend like 80-90% less time than I did before. And so my main focus is right now obviously lead generation, getting more clients because dude, like hiring and like getting those 8 clients, really I couldn't focus on lead generation at all. And so now I'm kind of like getting out of the phase, and so now I'm like ready to, take on, more clients. And so, yeah, we've got a few leads in the pipeline already, and going to the new year. Right now, it's literally December 31st for me, and so going to the new year, Q1 2025, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good stuff. And yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. So, I know, of course, you have to get more clients, always get more clients, always make more money. But when it comes to, your agency, I know you made a post not too long ago where you talked about, you looking to do outbound for your client, like cold DMs, help them sign up client. I know you're already generating leads for, you mentioned you're generating leads for a coach, making a lot of money for him already. So,
Yeah.
what are your plans with your agency? What other services are you looking to add to, you know, just ghostwriting?
Yeah, so funny you said that actually. Like literally a few days ago, I made a new offer where I'm doing stuff, more than ghostwriting. So that's pretty crazy. But um yeah, so it's a new offer and it's content plus appointment setting. And obviously, you guys are gonna be heavily involved in that within the fulfillment. Because I'm definitely gonna need to hire more than Fawaz. So, expect some, new business here.
Sure.
But basically, yeah. So the offer is onboard 4 clients per month through your personal brand on LinkedIn, and it's content plus appointment setting, and it's good because they get to charge a lot more money than just ghostwriting, because I actually get to like prove an ROI directly because we're doing cold outbound as well. So we're doing that. And yeah, it's a new offer, man. I think it's gonna do pretty well because I'm running it through paid ads, or I'm going to run it through paid ads, and so I'm literally about to like record the ad creatives in a few hours. But yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think outbound or anything related to, making more money for your clients is a very good complement for ghostwriting. So you're building your brand, you're making more money as well. I mean, let's say I'm a client and I'm paying, let's say, a pretty mid-range price compared to high is like 2.5K or let's say 2K. And let's say the ghostwriter is bringing me like 8 to 10K a month. I mean, that's a very good investment. Just
Yeah, yeah,
just from the just from the money you're getting every 30 days and compared to your brand in the long term, it's going to make you a lot of money. The influence, the connections, all of it. So let's get to, let's say, the last question. So why would you recommend me to other ghostwriting agency owners or whoever needs a ghostwriter for their business?
I would recommend you to all agency owners, but also ghostwriting agencies. But because it's just like my experience. Like I just thought it was really good. Like I don't have some magical reason. It's just like you guys delivered good talent in a short amount of time for a really good price. So I'm nice, lean, and profitable. Um, yeah, it's just that simple. Like it's nothing complicated. Like you guys literally just like delivered a good position, good guy. Like I'm still working with him. He's doing really well. Trained him. Like obviously, within the moment, I'm like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like I want to, kind of like chill. But I've been with him for 4 weeks, and now he's already like pretty much already set in to the agency. Like he's good, and so in hindsight, that's very fast. So really good talent. You gave him to me in a few hours. It obviously took me more time to accept him, but you gave him to me in a few hours. Um, good response, good customer support, I guess. If I have an issue, I'll just like talk to him. But you also like check in on me. You're like, oh yeah, how are things going? Whatever. So it's nice. Yeah, just all around, really good product you got here.
Yeah, awesome. I really appreciate you sharing that. Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, so are there any other things, you run a business, you're really young, you run a business and you having like great success as well. So is there like people will be watching this? So is there anything you want to share even to other ghostwriters or you maybe your ideal audience, whatever it is? Anything you want to share?
Yeah, I guess like one thing is good